We're gonna try this one more time. I hope I could get a longer period of Skyrim.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Attic room, eh?
Oh.
Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
Anyways, my name is like Max
So you're the Dragonborn.
GMAG 90 or Rukaze fanfiction, and
Follow me.
I also want to let you guys know that this is a what if Ichigo went to the One Piece universe my own way. And I know I did a couple videos about it, but I'm going to start from scratch again because I don't want to
Now we can talk.
Anyways, as I was saying that this is going to be an Ichigo going to sorry, is going to the One Piece universe as a different Ichigo.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. I didn't go to all... I am not your enemy. Like I said in my note, I'm part of a group that's been looking for you.
Hang on,
well, someone like you for a very long time.
This is, yeah, sorry, I got spaced
Before
out.
Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Hang on. Hang on, guys. I'll continue. Hang on.
I knew the Greybeard. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeard sent, and not some Thalmor plant. Yes, but that isn't important right now. We remember what you're the only... Can you do it? Can you? Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life.
Hang on.
And I need you to help me stop it. I figured we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If Kynes Grove, there's an ancient dragon buried. I need to get into my traveling gear.
Alright, hang on, guys. Let me turn this down a bit so that way I can talk to you. Alright, so, as I was saying that this is a what if Ichigo went to the One Piece universe my own way, by the way. I also have,
Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
I also want to let you know that, this is going to be a long live stream video. And that me and, or not me, but I set this up my way, so I want you guys to bear with me because I'm doing this live and I haven't done this live in a long time. So I wanted to do this live, but I couldn't do episodes, so this is going to be a whole video about it. Anyway, so as I was saying,
this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
I'm following you. Dumb bitch. Anyways, as Ichigo is running for his life, or not life, but as Ichigo is running from his home that Tsukishima had entered in, had invited himself in and made his sisters think that they're his own, that's their uncle. And Ishin wasn't there, so Ichigo was kind of mad, but he was also freaking out that why would they believe such a blatant lie? How could they be struck by that? So it must be that his full brain that's doing this to his friends. Meanwhile, deep in his inner world, Ichigo was having a crisis on the outside, but on the inside, his soul was resonating with. Uh, as Ichigo was running for his life, two spirits had managed. I didn't kill anybody. Why are you attacking me? I didn't do anything to be on their bad side. That's bullshit. Anyways, sorry for my language. I, as Ichigo was running for his life, his two spirits that were finally awakening, having a sense of dread. One of them is called Yuhabak, or his Quincy spirit, was saying to Zangetsu, or the sword, as Zangetsu or the Quincy spirit would call him, and the sword, and Zangetsu would call the Quincy spirit shard. Anyways, as Ichigo and his Zanbakuto spirit went to, or Zangetsu and Yuabak were talking to each other, they were trying to formulate a plan because they knew Soul Society was going to betray Ichigo. Not everybody in Soul Society. As I was saying, Ichigo or inner spirits were talking. How do you know that Ichigo's friends or Soul Society is going to betray Ichigo, Soul King, or not Soul King, Quincy King? It's just something that me and my brother have about the properties of being betrayed. And I know Central 46 wants Ichigo dead. So after as they want Ichigo dead, and hang on, so that way they can so that way they can continue their battle. As Ichigo was fighting, anyways, as as Hollow Zanbakuto Zangetsu says, "What do I do? How do we get King in here? You, he's gonna call one of us, and I'm gonna need you to talk for me, Zangetsu, and then we'll tell him everything, the truth and all." What in the God's name is she doing? So Zangetsu's like, I like that idea, but I'll keep it to stayed for a little bit longer until that happens. As back on the outside of Ichigo's inner world, we see Ichigo running for his life, but not really crying or anything. He's just angry. His resolve to stop Fukushima intensified. As Zangetsu, or his inner hollow, was about to talk, was gonna
We can't afford any delays.
as Ichigo and was saying is that I wish the old man was here. I even take down a hollow. Either way, I want to talk to somebody, or else I'm just gonna go insane.
This is a notorious bandit hideout, but it's also the shortest way to Kinesgrove, so we may have to kill a few bandits.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road. Wise move. Now get out of here, you goat reaper, before I just... Hold it.
Anyways, as Ichigo was saying, I'd rather talk to my Zanbakuto spirit.
But at least it gets me out of Riverwood. I really think I can get out in the quiet life.
As I went to go, or as Ichigo was running, he said, "Oh, I didn't think you cared so much for me, King." Well, anyway, old man and I have come up with a plan. Soul Society might betray you. Ichigo's like, how would you two know that? It's just a feeling that the old man and I had. Just be on the lookout, and if it's somebody we know that's betrayed you, then we know that most of Soul Society didn't want to betray you, or were against it, because me and the old man are having second are having not doubts, but what's that word I'm looking for? Suspicion. I have suspicion that you're gonna get betrayed. So the old man's preparing a spell right now to get you out of here and go to the Soul King himself. Okay, but it's just no. The Soul King's not part of any of that. Just trust us, Ichigo. Okay, I trust you. So as Ichigo was running, he was met up with his two friends, Orihime and Chad, who were under the Book of the Ends influence. Excuse me. And we're part of the. Yeah, I got an itchy eye. We're part of the Book of the Ends influence. There you go. As they were about to kill Ichigo, a sword stabbed Ichigo through the heart, and Ichigo passed out on the ground. As Tushiro said, first substitute Soul Reaper and second substitute Reaper successfully eliminated. Even Rangiku was abolished at what just happened. Her captain just killed an innocent young man, and because Essential 46 was thinking that he was a threat to Soul Society. So as Ichigo made it to his inner world, he also made it to a place that didn't look right. So as Ichigo was in his inner world, he saw Zangetsu, and his inner hollow told him not to mess with him as he took over Ichigo's body and let him play dead for a while. As Ishin came by and decked Tushiro in the face, not Jushiro, but Tushiro, is saying that, how dare you kill my son, how do I explain this to my daughters? And then he looks over at Ichigo, about to go over to his corpse, and then he sees a portal opening up that goes to the Soul King's palace, and then he's like, I think the Soul King that he's looking, think the Soul King has better things for you, Ichigo. Please take good care of him, Soul King. As a portal opened up underneath Ichigo and swallowed him whole, no body was left behind, no nothing. Since he was betrayed, they couldn't recover his body and was having to do what's it called to do
Better stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
as Ichigo finally woke up in the presence of the Soul King, as he heard his dad beat Tushiro Hitsugaya, it made him lose his Zanbakuto. Hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. I need a drink. Anyways, as Ichigo and as Ichigo was getting getting his surroundings down for because the Soul King wanted to help him out, but then as soon as Ichigo saw the Soul King, Aizen wanted to kill you. I don't think he had. Anyways, as Ichigo is, getting ready for not a fight, but what's it called again? A battle with
Not too much farther.
or not battle. He remember Aizen tried to want to be dethrone this guy. Aizen had no power over had the power to regenerate, but he had no power over the Soul King. So the Soul King decided to let Ichigo know that he took the Hoyoku from Aizen. If Aizen is ever unsealed, he will die instantly. And the Hoyoku, it recognizes you as its master, and she's my daughter. Her name is Shoigetsu, and she will shine. She's my little sunshine.
Not much to look at. The innkeeper ought to be able to tell us if there's any dragon mound nearby.
Anyways, dang it, my arm's going numb again. The way I'm laying down at. Hang on, guys. Just give me a hot minute. I gotta get up. Oh. Ooh. I'm hurt. Ooh. I'm hurting bad. Anyways, as Ichigo went to go talk to the Soul King and ask him.
Something's
No,
wrong.
you don't want to go up there. A dragon. It's attacking. It flew over the town and I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not
Hurry.
waiting around.
We might be too late.
And as I was saying that Ichigo was just like, man, Aizen had no power over this man.
Come on. We need to find out what's happening up there.
Yeah, so as Ichigo went to go Is Ichigo went to go get went to give me a second, guys. Anyway, so as Ichigo he, yeah, so as Ichigo was like thinking all this stuff, and the Holoku was there, and Shangetsu, as she was going to train Ichigo wherever Aizen had known. Man, this thing is just too loud.
It's true, isn't it? I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing will matter. I'm one of the last... A very long time for the last two... Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose... Not a damn thing. Really? Where? Interest... Damn it. We're blundering around... Exactly. We used to... For the last... But we never found one. Until... The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Before the Great War, our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. Nothing solid. The Empire, and now the who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get... Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's... I'm not sure yet. Meet me back in Riverwood. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
So, anyways, Ichigo finally came. What the hell? Was taken to what is it called again? Taken to the training area of the Zero Squad to get new threads in his Zanbakuto, and yeah, Ichigo is gonna get 3 Zanbakuto. I know somebody are not 3 but 2. Well, yeah, I guess 3 would do, but I don't know. I'm debating. His third one is going to be his hollow and Arankar, or his visor, or his Arankar powers. And, but I'm thinking of something else along the way, but not along the lines of merging, but maybe something else. Ichigo is going to train with the Soul King for a long time, for 200 years, to learn all the Kido he can, and healing Kido from the guy that taught Unohana, and he's going to learn how to cook meals with that one, I don't know her name, the cooking chick, and that one woman that's going to teach him how to fight with hand-to-hand combat if he didn't have his Zanbakuto with him. Also make his clothes for him. It's not. It's gonna be different from the Thousand More Blood War arc. So, and then he's gonna get keto or seals and barriers. Seals by what's his name? Ichibe's gonna teach him seals and his Zanbakuto's name. He's gonna learn his Zanbakuto's true nature by or not true nature, but his get a, get three Zanbakuto, so that way he can use it to its full potential and get. And it's gonna be by what's his name? What is his name? The guy that makes the Zanbakutos that made every Zanbakuto. And then after that, Ichigo's gonna get Shama Bakudo and Bakudo. I think it's Bakudo. And Hado, spells learned by which one was it again? I can't remember. But by the Soul King, or no, by the Hoyoku. Yeah, that's right. And the seals and barriers are going to be by, or barriers by the cooking mistress. And he's also going to get training from the Soul King about different worlds and universes and which world he's going to and how much time will pass. 2 months is over 200 years of training up in there. And it also has a gravity chamber up in the uh, Soul King Palace, so that way he can train better and get stronger faster. So as to not let his as he was getting stronger, he also had his Arankar Zanbakuto training by Ukiura, who was with the Soul King at the time, and taught Ichigo everything he knew. And let's see here, what else is there? Give me a second, let me think. No, I'm not joining some cooks. I'm just finding stuff. So, as I don't even know why Ashford sent somebody after me. I didn't do anything yet, so that's bullcrap. Anyways, as Ichigo and all after all his training was done, a person came in. Her name was Ryujin from the One Piece universe. She's the goddess of the sea and storms, and her son that she says is on the brink of death because of his spirit energy is too hard for him to control, and his conqueror's key is out of this. It's hard to control for a child that age, but it's a slowly deteriorating his bones and muscles. Even though she gave him the Zenkai fruit.
Huh?
What?
Now you're mine.
The Zenkai fruit. So after he ate the Zenkai fruit, he started to get a little better, but not fully. But back to the main story at hand. Ichigo finally understood everything. He has the Hoiku with him, so his human body and his soul body fused together. So the Hoiku made him into like a reality, or not reality, but you know what I mean. Into the man he will once become, and then as everything settles down, Ichigo will also be trained in the arts of haki with Shank's crew. Oh, excuse me. But he won't need a weapon because his Quincy spirit will teach him how to use Quincy powers in the Soul King Palace. Like I said, he was there for 200 years, but only 2 months regular time. So,
Peaceful greeting to you.
so after a while, Ichigo finally said, "Okay, Soul King, you've been training me all this time. I learned everything that I could from my spirits and stuff, and my three Zanbakuto, and the Hoyoku, who is now embedded in my soul and body. My full bring is that I can use that as long as I want without having to deplete my soul. What else do I need to do?" Well, Ichigo, since your Zanbakuto, your Hollow and your Shinigami Zanbakuto are is part of you. You're also visored in Arankar, so yes, I know. I've trained under him first, so you learned how to use setos and stuff. Yes, sir. Well, that's good. Now I can leave. Now you can leave with a clear conscience, Ichigo. What do you mean by that, Soul King? What I mean is, your training is here complete. All that stuff that I did was to make you stronger, but you're going to be transferred back to a kid, so that way you can not kill the child within you, but you also have the ability to control your spirit energy from not killing yourself, even though you're still a child. It matters, even though you don't think it does. This is Kynes Grove. Oh no, we're not in Gillian. Never mind. So as everything was starting to line up, Ichigo understood, like, okay, I'm really leaving. And like, am I gonna have any allies come with me? The Soul King said, "You're gonna have some allies, but not right now." And just then, a portal opened up. A person with a beautiful kimono that looks like a dragon's kimono, or a dragon on the print, with the sea and storms on it. This woman was Ryujin from the One Piece world. So she was looking for the Soul King. So is your student ready to become the betrayed one? He's like, yes, he's definitely ready, but he has to be transferred to a kid. He can't be a 17-year-old right off the bat. Yes, I know this, Ryujin, but we have no choice but to revert his age. But he keeps all his power, so that way he knows how to control it and not forget about it. That I can handle. I just want my son to survive. Ichigo is not is on his last legs right now. I know, and I will help him out the best I can with Ichigo's help. So as Ichigo found out about his soon-to-be parent, so you're going to be like my mom? Kind of, in a way, yes, she said. My son's soul is dying because his spirit energy inside him is not tamed. Hang on. So Damn, these things are not easy. Yeah, I'm gonna die if I don't drink those potions, hang on. Yeah, I died. So as Ichigo finally understood everything, he got ready to leave, and once you know it, he was on his way to the world of One Piece, which he didn't know. Are you kidding me? No, no, no. Are you You gotta be This is ridiculous. I just killed that dragon. Screw it. I'll get the Fushida first. Sorry. Anyways, so as Ichigo finally made it to the kids in a world that looked like a lot like his, but falling apart, and
You've retrieved the horn of...
hang on, guys, just give me a second. I need to do something. I'll be back. I have to do something. I'm going to change games.